Yesterday I showed you how to supercharge your Google Flights by adding 3 different extensions to get the most out of the search engine experience. Now I'm going to do a multi-part series that's going to be how I personally use Google Flights to be flexible and really dictate where I'm going to go with my future trips and how I find the best prices. First, we'll start by going to google.com/flights, and then we'll go to the Explore tab. And this is going to be really nice because you can do round trip versus one way. You can also change your home airport and be flexible in terms of, do you want it to be a weekend, 1 week at a time, or 2 weeks, anywhere in the next 6 months, or we can be doing specific dates. For example, I want to go on a 1 week trip in September, and I've already done some of the groundwork, and I know that in September it's pretty soon to be looking at a flight, and I know that I'm willing to go from Knoxville to Nashville. That way I can save $300 or $400 on a flight and get the best price because I'm willing to go to a nearby airport. Could be doing Atlanta, but that's a little too far of a drive. If I can find a good option, Nashville will start there. This is where it's important to make the different conditions. So for example, I'm willing to pay up to $850 for a flight, and it's going to show me that there's Copenhagen, Stockholm, and Frankfurt. It also shows me on the map, and I can expand that to see if there are other options within there. And so if we expand it, you can see all the things in the US, but I only want to see Europe. So if we bring it in, you can see that there's still only 3 options until we actually see Iceland up here. So we have expanded from 3 to 4 different things. Being someone that wants to travel everywhere, I'm really flexible when it comes to my trip planning. So I can narrow it down to 4 places and then go with my gut and pick the best one. I just narrow it down to a specific area on the globe. So for example, Europe is a very good place to go in the fall. You don't really want to go Caribbean because of hurricane season. You got to think of equators and north and southern hemispheres for summer and winter. So Europe in the fall is an excellent choice. So let's go from there. Now you can see we made it 1 stop or fewer instead of 2 stops. And now we got it down to Stockholm and Reykjavik. I'll add on to this series with the next video showing how to break it down, actually picking a destination and looking at the different options using those 3 extensions that we talked about previously. If you're liking this kind of content, like, follow, and share this with someone else. And if you're not, do it anyway.